Good morning. Hope you have had a great week this week as we've now been in the first full week of shelter in place, stay at home safety. And a lot of things have been happening behind the scenes in terms of prayers and encouragement and some devotional thoughts. So I apologize I haven't been with you as much this week, but hopefully things have been going well. Had an interesting call yesterday morning. Phone number I didn't recognize, and with my responsibilities with the Navy, I need to answer my phone right now because in case of a recall, I could be called to serve. But it was actually from a local organization called Be the Match, and this individual was calling me to let me know that my blood and my bone marrow has been selected to help someone, has been matched with someone who has leukemia. Now, this is an incredible story because 6 years ago, I had a close friend from college who was battling leukemia, who was diagnosed, who encouraged her friends to sign up for Be the Match. And now, 6 years later, I have a member of my church, my congregation, who is battling the same type of leukemia and is in need of a transplant. So when I found out about this, I quickly went through all the paperwork and the questionnaires to make sure that I'm still eligible. And now it's in God's hands. We'll see if I'm selected to donate bone marrow for this family. And the interesting thing with all of this is that this individual in my church was only diagnosed last week. And after 6 years of waiting, my name has been called to help. So even in the midst of turmoil and distress, this is an opportunity for me to share life. And as many of you know, I'm a regular donor at the Blood Center. So I'm wearing my Commit for Life shirt because I feel like this is something I can easily do every other week or every 2 weeks, is to make myself a little tired and donate blood so that others might live. But today, a thought from Bear Grylls' book Soul Fuel talks about patience and how after 6 years my name has been called to donate, and we'll see how long this current situation is going, but we have patience through this. The internet baggage claim, the big break you've spent years hoping for. When things go slower than we want them to, waiting is hard. But if you're waiting for God to bring his plans into fruition, you're not alone. Abraham waited 25 years for God to fulfill his promise that he would become a father. Joseph waited 13 years before his dream came true, and he stood before Pharaoh. Moses waited 40 years in the wilderness, and Jesus waited 30 years before he went public. If God is making you wait, you're in good company. Romans 8:28 reminds us, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. God is always at work on your behalf, but we don't always get to see what he's doing. Yet we can trust him every step of the way like a child, patient, trusting, always faithful. When we are faithful in the little things, we are trusted with even more. Now, a lot of us have had to do a lot of waiting this week or these last few weeks, waiting to see what's going to happen with our local government, with our country, waiting to see if shelter in place is helping slow the spread of the coronavirus so that hospital beds might stay open. But we wait and we trust. And so I encourage you to wait and trust. I'm looking forward to a great Sunday this week. Hopefully we'll have some of our technical issues from last week figured out. And we're going to gather again online for worship. So be sure to log in at 9:30 on Sunday morning, and we'll gather together. And whatever you're waiting for right now, I know I've been able to speak with a lot of our folks, and it's difficult waiting because life is so different. We have new expectations. We have new responsibilities. If you're working from home, that's a change. If you're not able to go to school, that's a change. If you've lost your job, that's a change. And so you wait for something new. But may God give you strength and perseverance to wait for Him, because in all things, God works together for our good. Have a great day.